The man intended to assassinate the US president on stage. First, he used a remote control device to turn on a fan in a room of the building across the street. The fan blowing the curtains drew the attention of the security personnel. The security captain quickly arranged for his men to check it out. After discovering it was just an unturned-off fan, they finally relaxed. However, this was exactly the terrorist's plan. Immediately after, he activated the remote control again to operate the preset sniper rifle remotely. After adjusting the angle, he aimed the gun at the president on stage. The scene instantly descended into chaos. While the captain was searching for the shooter's location, he saw a bearded man rushing toward the president. He leaped forward directly, pouncing on him, and pinning the bearded man to the ground. Others surrounded the president, escorting him onto an ambulance for protection. The captain kept questioning the man about why he rushed toward the president, completely unaware that, in the chaotic crowd, a woman appeared unusually calm. Taking advantage of the chaos, she threw a package under the podium. With no results from the interrogation, the captain had his men take the bearded man away. He noticed someone holding a camera, who seemed to have filmed everything that had just happened. He hurried over and borrowed the camera from the man. At that very moment, he saw the scene of the woman throwing the package. Everything was going according to the terrorist's plan. However, what they didn't expect was that the person who had just been targeted for assassination was not the president himself, but a body double. At that time, the real president was in a hotel, watching the live broadcast of the scene on TV. But they didn't anticipate that the terrorists' methods were far from over. They knew the president's trick, so they had bribed the waiter at the entrance in advance to secretly infiltrate the hotel where the president was staying. With the membership card given by the waiter, the assassin successfully got on the elevator. With a clear target, he climbed directly toward the top floor where the president was. The waiter mentioned earlier slowly walked to the center of the lobby and detonated the bomb strapped to his body. Upon hearing the explosion, the agents on the rooftop hurried downstairs for backup, encountering the assassin who was heading upward. However, the agents were no match for the assassin. Next came the final line of defense. The assassin put on a hood, took out a dagger, sneaked up from behind and killed one guard, then hid in the corner to observe the bodyguards' positions through a mirror. He then quickly rushed out from his cover, taking down two more with 2 shots before the bodyguards could react. After eliminating the last bodyguard, he took out 2 C4 explosives from his bag and stuck them on the door. The assassin killed all the officials in the room and took the president away. Meanwhile, his accomplices, disguised as medical staff, came to meet the assassin. They first knocked the president unconscious with a sedative, and then carried him onto an ambulance. The assassin, having changed into a security uniform, slipped away quietly. However, a mistake occurred during their escape. The president suddenly regained consciousness and hit the woman in the head with a stick. At the same time, a lost little girl appeared in the middle of the road. Upon seeing her, the terrorist instinctively turned the steering wheel to the right. The ambulance skidded and rolled over while moving, and it looked like it was going to hit the little girl.